Please give Mahomes, your guy, Mahomes boy, a letter grade for his performance.
And be objective about this.
I gave him a B-, Skip.
A B-?
I gave him a B-.
How can you even go in the Bs?
Yeah, I give because they won the game. So we will start there. And Skip, you look at, yes, he threw the 2 interceptions. They were down 10-0. And these were not no garbage yards. These were not empty calorie yards, Skip. They go down 10-0 and rally off 30 straight. That's what he's capable of, Skip. I mean, the throws that he makes, yes, Xavier Howard made an interception. That was one of the better interceptions. Indy had one also, got picked Waller late in the corner of the end zone. But Skip, I mean, for him to be, and they can't run the football, and this starting to concern me, Skip. I'm really starting to get concerned because 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 is an issue because Edward Lair, Skip, and I said this from the beginning, he's too small. He's hard to, I mean, on 3rd and 1, he's losing the yard. He's losing 2 yards.
16 carries for 32 yards.
32 yards, Skip.
2 a carry.
And basically, and it's like on 4th down. After the game the guys had, and he says, I don't care. You're our best player. I'm going to put the ball in your hands and go get it. And he went and got it. The throws that he's making, the throws that he can make. He had an off game, Skip. A B game, and almost got 4 bills. Let that sink in for a second, Skip. He's going to go for 5,000 again. And they're going to win the number one. They're going to be the number 1 seed again. I mean, I mean, 11.6 yards an attempt, the most since his MVP season. That's the 6th highest by anyone in the NFL this year. Skip, he threw 3 picks, and he got 33. Let that sink in. Now, you know Miami ain't no slouch defensively. We saw what they did to Jared Goff. They've made some people, some very good quarterbacks look very average, very mundane.
Especially down there in the
Yeah, they get you they get you in the Hard Rock. And he tweeted last night, man, I got a love-hate relationship with Hard Rock because he's thrown more interceptions in the Hard Rock than he has in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
It seems like that, Skip. But it just goes to show you just how good this kid is, Skip, that he can play that bad early and turn it around and win this ball game. And they won it because they couldn't run the football. They couldn't get any contributions out of the running game. And Andy just says, hey, son, do what you do, and he brought it home. So I gave him a B-.
Boy, I wish I'd taken your class when I was in college.
Hold on, Skip Bayless. You gave
a cakewalk.
Hold on, time out. You gave Tom Brady in a loss a B+ in a loss.
Was it a B+?
Yes, you gave him a B+.
You mean against Mahomes?
Yes.
Well, because he completely outplayed him in the last 3 quarters. That's 3/4 of the football game, and those are increasingly more valuable quarters, more important quarters than the first quarter.
Did you see what my homeboy did the second half?
When?
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, that's why I got to be B-.
Okay, so I'm the one at this table who's going to have to be objective about this. And given the fact that for the last 3 years on this show, every Monday football season, I have to hear about my homeboy this. Transcendent thrower, the greatest thrower of the football ever. I thought it was Aaron Rodgers, but I think you've finally given up that ghost.
No. I mean, neck and neck. MVP, neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
Yeah.
So you got them like 50-50 so that you can cover your base on that one. So given the fact that you have set the bar all-time high for this kid, like he is the GOAT. You're already talking about him being the GOAT right now. He's played in and won 1 Super Bowl versus 9 for Tom Brady, with 6 rings on 6 game-winning drives in the 4th quarter overtime. And now you're saying he could be the GOAT. He's already better, although some days Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT.
I mean, they jockey back and forth.
I can't keep up with this, but I can keep up with what happened yesterday.
Yes.
So in all objectivity, given the bar set all-time high, that was a pretty ugly performance. He put them in harm's way with 3 interceptions on the road.
Yes.
And because of that, I have to give him a D, as in dog, as in Alpo.
Hold on.
As in Alpo.
Hold on, Skip. Tell him what. He put him in harm's way, but he rescued him. Your guy put your team in harm's way, and he didn't rescue you, and you gave him a B. How?
Well, he should have rescued if my defense could have stopped Patrick Mahomes with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left at Tampa. You can't make him punt 1 time. You let him burn the rest of the clock. Are you kidding?
Hold on.
That's not on Patrick Mahomes. That's on the Bucs defense at home.
I remember you used to applaud Brady, that Brady would play keep away, that he wouldn't let the team, and you never mentioned anything about the defense couldn't get the ball back. You commended Brady. Now Mahomes do what Brady has done for 20 years. Now you blame the defense. All I'm saying, Skip, yes, he did not play particularly well. But these 393 did not come in garbage time. They came, he needed every 393. And every big throw that he needed to make, he made when it mattered the most.
All I know is I've been telling you again and again that I've been watching this league for a long time, longer than you even played it.
Yeah.
And the one thing I know is this league will catch up to you, and it will eat you for lunch, dinner, and turn around and eat you for breakfast if you don't stay ahead of the game. Yeah. And he is getting to the point, he is so nonchalant, he is so careless with his throws because the world is telling him more. Yeah, no looks, cool, off platform, off balance, don't care about your footwork, make throws, make arm talent throws, and this league will get you. Aaron Rodgers has, to me, a more golden arm than Patrick Mahomes does. Aaron can get away with the worst footwork I've ever seen a quarterback have. He has no footwork. Yeah. This kid is getting to where he's careless with his throws. And if we can see those 3 interceptions, it's one thing after another where you're not planting your feet, you're not setting your feet, you're not making a calculated throw.
Skip, look, he didn't expect the guy. The guy was on the ground, gets up and tips the ball. Skip, look at it. He was on the ground.
Yeah. Did you see the footwork? He's falling backwards on a little 8-yard throw.
He overthrew him.
And look at that. Did you like that footwork?
Skip, that's Skip.
Did you like that? How many
times have we seen him complete that pass?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's true. He's getting away with it. And on that one, he sort of threw it flat-footed, and he just didn't put enough air
because he got him at the back. If he throws it at the back of the end zone, it's a touchdown.
He might have him. It'd have to be a really good throw, but that guy will catch it if you throw it somewhere up in there.
But you also have to understand, Howard is a big corner. So you're going to have to be...
He's not only big, he is really good.
Yeah, he is. He had an unbelievable season.
Yeah.
But that's why they paid him the big bucks. And to pair him with Byron Jones, so they play a lot of coverage. And to give them credit, like I said, Skip, you look at what they've gotten with Byron Jones and Howard at the corners, and the way Christian Wilkins and the way they can pressure the quarterback. But, I mean, the dude went and got 4 bills, Skip.
3 picks on the same field on which he threw 2 big late interceptions in the Super Bowl and got away with it against Jimmy G.
And think about what he did. Threw 2 picks in the Super Bowl. He threw 3 picks yesterday. But at the end of the day, what happened? He walked out the stadium, head held high.
They were so lucky that it was Jimmy Garoppolo in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl, and it wasn't Tom Brady. It wasn't even Aaron Rodgers.
But hold on. But you also have to understand, what if he wasn't playing a defense as formidable as the 49ers were? Because you realize they had Buckner, they were healthy. They had Bosa, they had Armstead, they had Sherm. They didn't have these injuries that
Fred Warner, who got hurt yesterday.
They had everything. So just imagine if they didn't have that defense like that. Yeah, give them credit. They turned him over, but he found a way down 10.
Both the Super Bowl interceptions were careless, nonchalant. They're not focused interceptions. He didn't plant and make a definitive throw. He tries to do it like, I got this. I'm too cool for this.
But guess what, Skip? You notice 10 points in the blink of an eye. Now we saw what he did the Texans. 24, he score like 40 straight. We saw what he did to Tennessee. 24 straight.
Go back and look at the numbers at the Super Bowl, and I told you, Damian Williams was their running back last year. He opted out for COVID purposes, reasons this year.
Yeah.
You could make a case that he was the MVP of the Super Bowl. Go back and look at the numbers that he put up in that game. He gave you bang for your buck because he didn't make a lot of money, but he could run the football. He gave you a real threat at running back that currently you don't have.
First of all, the only case I'm going to make is a suitcase, and I'm going to ask you to pack if you say that again, that somebody other than Mahomes.
Williams made a case for Super Bowl MVP.
Well, I'm making a case for Le'Veon Bell to get more carries because he had 2 carries yesterday for 21 yards. Let L. But did you see Tyreek skip on that jet sweep?
Well, you had 94 yards. He got 32 on the jet sweep.
I mean, Skip, his speed is ridiculous.
Well, it's ridiculous. He's the fastest guy in pro football. It's not even close. It's not close. I give you that.
And he looked, I mean, I was like, oh, they got him. They're going to push him out of bounds. No, you're not. You don't even Skip, they don't even touch him. And the guy got an angle on him. He's right there. And he doesn't even touch him.
Yep. I told you, I tried to explain this. My biggest issue I think I ever had with Bob Stoops when he was the head coach at the University of Oklahoma was in the Bedlam game against Oklahoma State. He punted to that guy.
Right.
And I'm like, you can't do it. Don't punt it to him.
And he still could be the best returner in the game. And
well,
it's just
could.
like, nah, you too valuable on offense for me to run the risk. And then they got Mecole Hardman, who's another guy.
You saw what he did yesterday with a punt, right?
Oh, I can just imagine. Can you imagine what they're going to look like on that fast turf in New Orleans? That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one, Skip. My homeboy might throw for 5.
I hope he does, because that would get Tampa Bay back in that division.
Skip, y'all not winning the division.
Well, we might.
You didn't know you might not.
It's not over yet.
You know, the Chiefs are also the only team that have won every road game this year. I know things are looking different this season, but impressive to say the least. Tom Brady also led his team to a convincing win yesterday. I didn't enjoy it, but either way, he got it done. You guys can give him a letter grade next.
Yeah, I'm going to be objective.